Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and we're down here at Amigos Taco Cantina. It's on the corner of Pecos and Russell. Absolutely amazing, and I have a wonderful gentleman with me. And of course, you know, I don't pre-interview people, and sometimes they get upset when I don't do that, but that's just what I do. I just like to get all the info when they're sitting next to me in my hot seat. Anyway, I have Mychael Pollard with me. And I just found out he actually plays with the Jets.
That's right, yes.
Now, these are the original Jets.
Yes, the original Jets, yes.
The original, because the Jets were here, how many years ago? Quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then they relaxed for a little bit, and now they've just come back again.
Yes.
And you play, what instrument are you playing at the moment? Because he plays more than one.
Yes, I'm a pianist, keyboardist.
Pianist,
Yep.
keyboard. And how do you like this Jet thing coming back? It's amazing.
Oh, it's definitely a blessing. It's like, through the pandemic going on, you didn't know when you was coming back, but it's a blessing that it's back.
It is a blessing, because they were very popular before. Now they've become even more popular.
Yes.
And the funny thing was, I've had them on my show, but none of them have aged.
Right. Longevity. Yeah.
They all kind of, no, you haven't aged either. Did you play? You didn't play with them before, or did you?
No, I played with them in 2019.
2019.
Yes.
Is that when did they first come out? About that time, wasn't it?
Well, the Jets first came out in the 80s.
Yeah, the 80s. That's the original time, and this is still the same Jets.
Yes.
They're all brothers.
All brothers.
And I believe one of the girl singers is a cousin.
Well, and the thing is, they have one of their sisters singing with them now, and they have one of their cousins singing now.
Yeah. The cousin, because they were listening to the cousin. Wow, she's got a great voice, and all of a sudden.
Oh yes, that's Vanessa.
Vanessa, yes.
And one of the sisters is Vice.
Vice. So it's quite, and they're on the strip.
Yes, they're on the strip, which is at Planet Hollywood.
Planet Hollywood.
Theater.
Yeah. Absolutely, the theater. So that's kind of in the shopping center, the mall that you can walk around.
Yes, Miracle Mall. Yes.
Now let's get to you. Now you've been playing the piano and doing what you do for many years.
Yes.
How well and how do you get your work and how do you get involved with all this?
Well, I'll say with a variety of life experiences. I start off. I'm self-taught.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yep, self-taught. And I eventually got lessons when I went to Duke Ellington School of the Arts, which is a high school in Washington, D.C., which is where I'm from.
Oh, you're from Washington?
Yes.
So you decided this many years ago, right?
Yes.
About what you wanted to do.
Absolutely.
When did you first start playing the piano? And because obviously you started with the piano, right?
Yes.
Yeah?
Well, I would say my first passion was drums.
Oh.
Yes. My first passion.
So what happened?
Well, I was living in an apartment in D.C. We couldn't have like a drum set, so I had to find an instrument. And also, in 5th grade, I was a flautist.
Oh, really?
I did that. Yes, I did that for a while. And then something just dawned on me and said, Mike, you need to be playing piano. And folks would tell me, man, piano is a hard instrument. And one day, I just laid my hands on the keys, and I was playing.
All of a sudden, you could play. But I've noticed that in the music industry, when anybody plays the drums or plays this, they seem to be able to play 4 or 5 different instruments. Is that because they're basically the same thing? Because you're basically using your hands with the rhythm coming through your head, and drums or whatever. Is that?
Well, it's interesting. My father, he would always get me guitars, and I couldn't play it for nothing. But when I started playing piano, and I went back to every other instrument,
it was easy for you.
It was very easy. Yeah, very easy.
So you don't play the guitar?
I do.
See, it does. Still does.
Yeah, I still do. Yeah, sure do.
So because I think it's the same because it's kind of not the same beat, and obviously it's a different instrument, but it's also the same using your hands and the rhythm going through.
Yes, absolutely. And the difference is, like chord-wise, if you play a chord, actually what a chord is starts off talking about what a triad is. You play 3 or more notes when you deal with a chord. Now,
I'm having an instrument lesson right now.
So if you play a chord on a guitar, I say it's easier to reach like certain chords, especially if you're playing like a big chord because it's stretched out with its intervals. But if you try to play a guitar chord on a piano, it's almost like you gotta really stretch out.
You've got to stretch out to get what Do you ever write your own music or start do your own music?
Absolutely. I'm a composer. I've been a
You're
composer
a
for over
composer.
25 years.
Really, and well, this is exciting. Now, anything that we know about or been published out there, or I'm sure there must be.
As far as like a new release,
Yes.
absolutely. I just released a new
Well,
single.
here we go.
It was
Okay.
December the 1st. It's a song called Butterfly, and it's actually a Mychael cover.
Those are the big covers, aren't they?
Well, it's a cover song, like cover
cover
tunes.
song, yes.
Yeah. So Mychael Urbaniak, he's a jazz violinist from Poland.
Really. So
Yeah.
why him?
Well, I was really inspired by him in my younger years when I was studying jazz fusion music. And the song Butterfly, I had this idea one day where I kept hearing it differently in my head. And I just went on and did it, and I sent it to him, and he was pretty impressed with what I did. And he said, go ahead and release it. I was like, sure, why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And what response have you had? Have you had a good response?
Oh yeah, it's definitely getting some good responses. Like even Larry Dunn from Earth, Wind & Fire has heard it. And
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
he wants you to write something for him.
I would think so. I hope that day comes soon. Yeah, I would love to do that.
That would be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, he loves it.
Isn't it funny how sort of the harder you work and the more you put out there, these people, and if you don't do that, you've got to be out there, haven't you? Do you find that you've got to reach different people?
Absolutely.
Or don't be inhibited to write to somebody that's famous.
Right. It's one of those things where you really thank goodness for social media
Yeah.
and technology right now. It's like life is a more feasible and easier when you're pushing yourself out on social media because you can reach all platforms.
Yeah, people aren't going to come to you unless they see you out there first. They've got to see you and know who you are and what you are and what you're doing.
Right.
Otherwise, you can be. A lot of people say, "Well, I'm not getting any work," and I say, "You've got to go out there and get it. You've got to go to these clubs at night.
Exactly.
Introduce yourself to the owner. There's lots of different things, and introduce yourself to a band that's playing,
Right.
and say, well, anytime you need da 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 da.
Yes.
And now with all your different talents, you could play different instruments in sort of different bands. Now, when you're with the Jets, how many days are you with the Jets?
5. Yep.
So you don't really have time for another job.
Well, we perform from Tuesday through Saturday, 5 nights a week,
Okay.
one show. We start at 6:30, so it's about a 75-minute show.
Yeah,
And
so
5
by
nights a
about
week.
8, 9 o'clock, you're finished.
Yeah, pretty much. And I can go see everybody else perform. So, or if I wanted to do an additional gig later, I might.
You
in
can
the
do
late
it.
hours.
And would you do another? Would you actually go to another gig?
Yeah, to support, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. So you're very dedicated. Are you married?
Not yet, but
Oh,
coming
not
soon.
yet. That means he's got somebody.
Yeah.
Are you engaged?
Absolutely. I'm very
There's
happily
a lucky
engaged.
lady out there, isn't she?
Yeah.
One lucky lady. I was going to say, do you have any children? But that would be a rude thing to ask. Well, I'm going to ask anyway. Do you have any?
No, I don't have any children.
Not that you know of.
No.
That got him.
Yeah.
That got him moving.
Yeah, I'm a faithful guy, I'm not the
That's
wild
nice.
one, so yeah.
That's very unusual in Vegas because everybody in Vegas. Well, no, not everybody. I know I shouldn't say that. But, there's a lot of good guys and good women out in Vegas. As much as what Vegas they talk about Vegas, it stays in Vegas, goes on in Vegas, stays in Vegas. Well, it's not all bad, is it? Has Vegas been good to you?
It has been definitely for the past few years, yes.
Yeah. Have you always lived here, or?
No, I haven't always lived here, but when I first got here was in 2013.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I wasn't officially living here until 2016.
So, but you came here for a gig, and you came here to see the layout.
Yeah, just to see, because I left Washington, D.C. in 2012, and I went to L.A., and then the following year I came out here just to check out and see how it is, and I'm like, wow. At the time it was more work here than
Yes.
was in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So
Well, definitely. Yeah, there's not. Funny, you think of Los Angeles with all these clubs and everything. They really don't have that many, actually. They have a few of them, but not that many. Because I used to live in Los Angeles.
Mhm.
And of course, they've got clubs here everywhere. Do you find more clubs kind of opening up, sort of circulating?
Well, I think after the pandemic, it's starting to be a bit more booming. Because I would get ads going through social media. I would see all these clubs opening up now. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
so
okay.
everything's, so you see it sort of opening up and more happening. And everything. There's so many entertainers out there. There's a lot of
Right.
Is there a lot of competition? He is the competition, so no, there isn't.
I mean, there's always going to be some competition somewhere, but
Yeah. Yeah, but it's how you do it, and you say you're very faithful, so that means that you're out there and you're sort of, you don't come hangover, or you don't have drugs and all that crazy stuff.
Oh, no, I keep it clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I keep it clean. Yes.
So what are you looking forward to? You're with the Jets at the moment, which is really, really, I mean, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you have in mind? Do you have any sort of goals or things or businesses or anything you would like to open up?
Well, I definitely would like to expand my music career for sure, and I would like to continue to work with the Jets, especially like when we get into the studio and write some hit songs. That'll be awesome.
Well, do you think they'll let you do that?
I believe so.
Have you approached them and asked
Absolutely,
them?
yep. I definitely told them. They're definitely aware.
And have they started have they actually started any of your music or lyrics?
Well, it's in the works. It's in the works for
That's
sure.
wonderful.
Absolutely.
So you must be very excited about that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm very excited.
Because once they get the first one, then they might like the second one, and So where do you get your inspiration, especially if you're going to write the songs for the Jets? Where do you get the inspiration of writing a song that they will sing? Because they sing, they've got their own style.
Well, I do my homework. You always got to do your homework when you work with artists. And I also grew up on their music too back in the 80s. So it's kind of like you get to know that formula, and once you get to know that, then you kind of listen to what's going on now. Because you got to keep up with the times of now.
So you've got to keep the same as what they do then,
right?
But it's got to be what's going on now.
Yeah. So to
integrating
make it, integrating it. Yeah. So whenever they decide to do that, I'm all in. And also I just feel like an honorary brother to them. I mean, they're a very great family, very talented, very gifted.
They are very much
Absolutely.
so. They're amazing. And,
much
and,
love
and
to the Jets.
to have a family like that works together, though, it's amazing how they've stuck together, they've stayed together, and they work together.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just amazing
Yeah.
to keep that up. And then, of course, Johnny, he's great, isn't he?
Oh yeah, Johnny's great. Yeah, absolutely.
He's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Where can anybody reach you, or if they want, maybe you can write a song for someone out there? I don't know. How can they reach you?
Well, you can reach me on social media. I am on Facebook under Mychael Pollard. You also can reach me on Instagram as Mike_Pollard. And you can reach me on Twitter as Mike25. And Mychael, by the way, is spelled Mychaem. It's a little different.
MY is very different. That's amazing. Well, I've had a fabulous time with you, Mychael. You're very inspirational, especially to our younger generation, of how you've done it and work. And I guess it's just a lot of hard work, isn't it? It's just,
yes.
And concentrating on and taking that path of where you really want to go.
Absolutely. Hard work pays off, and practice makes perfect too.
Yeah.
And you gotta believe in yourself. It's so many things that come with it.
Yes, there's a lot of things that come with it.
Absolutely.
A lot of other people might not believe in you, but if you don't believe in yourself, then you're not going to get that. But believe in what, because we're all so different. Everybody's different. And something, there's room for everybody out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Room for everybody.
Yep.
Well, I want to thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon again. Of course, you know where we are. We are Amico's Cantina. And of course, we have our beautiful, wonderful Maria Pureza, who is my producer, absolutely amazing. And of course, social media shows is our platform. We'll be right back with our next guest, but don't forget to go to YouTube and become a member. Take care. We'll be right back.